California, and Los Angeles in particular, has seen an increase in organized retail theft. With us today is Detective Lisette Garcia from the Organized Retail Crime Task Force and the Robbery Homicide Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. Thank you so much for being here, Detective.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with the basic. What do you think is the reason for the increase of this type of crime in Los Angeles?
I think a lot has to do with social media, showing how easy it is for this FlashRob group of people to go into an actual business and take property without being stopped. A lot of the times they're not being charged with felony crimes, so that has a lot to do with it as well, as the consequences are lacking, and it's easily sold in the street. So there is a demand for it.
When and why was a dedicated multi-agency task force for organized retail crimes created?
It was created on August 21st of this year, and it was created because there is an increase in crime. It's not just here in California, it's across the United States. And unfortunately, the retailers are being hit in the pocketbook. They're not recuperating the merchandise that's being stolen. It's being sold, on the black market, out there in the streets. And we're getting a lot of businesses that are leaving different states because of it. So we were able to get some money from the governor that is only established for this task force. So it's going to allow us to buy different kind of equipment that's going to help us do surveillance, pay for additional officers. Our task force right now has Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. We have Glendale PD, Burbank PD, Beverly Hills PD, along with Los Angeles police officers and detectives that are dedicated only into actually working this task force. As of today's date, we have about 73 arrests that we've already done since August.
Since August, wow.
Yes, we've
That's
recovered
very
guns,
impressive.
we've recovered merchandise, and a lot of people are sitting in jail right now. And we're not just going after the people who are going into the stores and stealing the merchandise, we're going after the people who are selling it as well.
And so what products are they looking for? Because one would think, I would think, well, they're looking for high value, like jewelry, but sometimes it's like detergent or things that are
shampoos, detergents, anything that
basic
there's
products.
a market for. Sunglasses, clothing, bras, panties, colognes, perfumes, shoes. Shoes are a big one.
So is it more quantity over quality, or it kind of depends?
I guess it depends. It depends on what they can grab. I mean, if they get a little bit of resistance in a store, they won't grab as much. If the employees are just going to stand back and let it happen, they literally take garbage bags with them and fill them up.
I know that employees are told not to try to chase them, but what about security personnel?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So if it's within the store, yes, the moment they leave the store, is that when it's...
They're not even intercepting at all. So they can go in, they can grab their things. The employees are told to stand back, record if they can, just watch, call 911, and then they will go in and take their stuff and leave. Security sometimes will follow at a distance and also take video and see if they're going to go out in a vehicle and take down that information so they can provide that to the police department.
Right when the task force was created, more than 30 masked robbers stole over $100,000 worth of goods in a high-end shopping center in the Valley. So what happened, and how did the task force respond in this case?
They responded in force. So there's a lot of detectives working on that case. To this date, we've made numerous arrests, and those 30 people, I can't say exactly how many, but we have made arrests and we have recovered merchandise as well. So they went out there and they did a lot of follow-up investigation. They got a lot of good video surveillance. The arrests were fruitful. We've gotten a lot of information from the people we arrested, and that has actually led us to other investigations on where some of those items were sold.
I'm curious because it sounds, obviously it's organized.
It's
there's
very
a
organized.
sense of structure in these type of crimes. So do you think it's mainly gangs or criminal organizations, or is it people who sort of act alone? What are your findings?
So we're not finding that there's in particular a gang that's involved, but it's just, it could be anywhere, like a group of friends that are organizing it. One will call up another and say, hey, we're going to hit the Macy's and we're going to do this on this date. Let's meet at this time. As easy as that. They're organizing it. You have one person organizing it and a group of friends that are in on it. They're like, sure, let's go do it. A lot of the times since I've been there, it's been basically that. It's just been a group of friends, a group of people who know each other that just want to go out and steal what they can.
Right. Like it's
even
not...
even like social media, they can say,
I was going to ask you about
we're going to
that.
just post on social media, hey, we're going to hit this store at this time. Whoever shows up, let's go for it.
Wow.
And then
so they publicize
the power
it even.
of
It's
social
almost
media
like
is going to go out there and cause people to go and do this.
And what do you hope the task force and other protective measures will achieve?
Well, our goal is to reduce the crime. Obviously, we don't want this to continue to rise. We have seen a drop in it since we've started the task force, so that's encouraging. But just helping out the establishments, the businesses, so that they're not victimized. So that is our goal, is to reduce this type of incident from occurring.
Ok, perfecto. Bueno, nos acompaña la detective Lisette Garcia de la División de Homicidios por Robo del Departamento de Policía de Los Ángeles, quien también es miembro de un grupo dedicado a combatir crímenes comerciales organizados. Gracias por estar aquí, detective.
Gracias a usted.
Bueno, cuéntame, ¿en qué consiste un robo comercial organizado?
Un robo comercial organizado es cuando un crimen ocurre en un negocio a donde personas entran en el negocio para robar mercancía.
¿Y a qué cree que se debe el aumento de este tipo de crímenes aquí en Los Ángeles?
Porque es fácil. Ahorita la gente mira mucho social media, en el internet, cuando nos ponen, vamos a estar en este lugar, si gustan participar en este crimen, vengan. Y hay gente que mira eso y van y participan en este tipo de crimen. Es fácil de vender la mercancía en la calle y ese es dinero en el bolsillo de la persona del crimen. Por eso está ahorita subiendo ese tipo de crimen.
¿Y han identificado un prototipo de persona que es la que está detrás de los crímenes?
No, ahorita de todos están participando. Hay jóvenes de hasta de 15 años hasta adultos de 34 años. De diferentes, son afroamericanos, mexicanos, americanos, todo, hombres, mujeres, los que le hacen fácil para ir a robar, roban.
Y imaginémonos, detective, que vamos a entrar a una tienda y de pronto somos víctima de un robo organizado.
Sí.
¿Qué es lo que usted recomienda que tanto los dueños como los usuarios hagan para protegerse?
Léjanse de ese lugar, si pueden. No se ponen en la dirección a donde están los sospechosos porque hasta te pueden tumbar, te pueden lastimar. Es mejor que se alejan, llaman a 911 o tratan de salir a hacer 911 si está seguro. Saca fotos con su cámara, video, para cuando llegue la policía podemos ir a investigar un poco más si tenemos más información.
Y bueno, ¿cuáles han sido los logros hasta ahora en este poquito tiempo del grupo dedicado?
De bajar todo.
Los logros que han tenido, tuvieron como 73 arrestos,
sí,
¿no?
73,
sí, o sea que ya en el poquito tiempo que llevan.
73 arrestos ahorita por este día. Y también hemos encontrado diferentes armas. Hay diferentes armas que ya no están en la calle y diferente mercancía que estaba robado también lo tenemos ya.
Así que bueno, ¿qué espera que logre ese grupo dedicado del que forma parte, además de otras medidas protectoras?
Para reducir este tipo de crimen. Eso es el único que queremos ahorita, es de reducirlo muchísimo para que ya no está ocurriendo.
Okay, well, thank you, Detective Garcia, for spending some time with us today, sharing your own experiences, information, and advice about the Organized Retail Crime Task Force and the Robbery Homicide Division of the LAPD.
Thank you.
Gracias, Detective Garcia, por pasar un rato con nosotros compartiendo pues sus experiencias, información y consejos desde la División de Homicidios por Robo del LAPD y el grupo dedicado al que forma parte.
Gracias.
Soy Natalia Bilbao para LA Currents. Gracias por vernos. This is Natalia Bilbao for LA Currents. Thank you so much for watching.